And we begin tonight with your weekend weather, with temperatures heating up all across the valley. An excessive heat warning goes into place tomorrow and lasts all the way through Monday. And we could be flirting with record highs these next few days.
But that's not all. We're also tracking some spotty storm activity tonight. Check out this rain video from Apache Junction just a few minutes ago. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Kariba Devine. Let's get right to the forecast as we get ready to head into the weekend. Meteorologist Lindsay Riley is here. And before we get to the heat, what's going on with those storms in the East Valley?
Well, they will be confined to the East Valley. So right now, Apache Junction is seeing a few showers and also near Santan Valley. But the rest of the valley is dry. And I'm not anticipating this to push across the entire valley. So Central Phoenix, West Valley, all going to stay dry through this evening. Here's a close-up. It is currently raining along the 202 and the US 60. This is pushing north toward the 87 and Fountain Hills. And then you have one small cell just west of Santan Valley, but that's actually dying down. So this is it in terms of the rainfall for the valley. Also out to the east of Apache Junction, seeing some heavier showers. Fountain Hills could see a couple raindrops, but the rest of the valley looking to stay dry. Up in the high country, though, all is pretty quiet. Globe has seen some steady rain the last couple of hours. Here's a look at our exclusive 12 News monsoon meter for tomorrow. And tomorrow will be a dry day. In fact, it is going to be all about the heat heading into this weekend. So I have a 0 for here in the valley and western Arizona, but we will have some storms pop early in the day for northern and eastern and even southeastern Arizona. A few could become severe, so we will be watching that for the midday hours, but none of those storms will be making it into the valley for tomorrow. Then, of course, the heat and record heat and some of the hottest temps that we've seen. We're looking at highs in the 115s around Phoenix. Highs as hot as 118 out in western Arizona. I'll let you know what days we have the best chance to set some records coming up in my full forecast. Karibe.
All right, we'll see you then, Lindsay. Thank you. There are some new developments in a story that we've been following for weeks now surrounding AC issues at a Phoenix apartment complex. Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays is filing a lawsuit against that complex, accusing the corporate landlord of willfully neglecting to provide habitable living conditions. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly continues to cover this story for us and goes into what actions the state will have to take if these problems aren't fixed.
Attorney General Chris Mays calls the living conditions here at the Buenos on 32nd apartment complex deplorable, going as far as asking the courts to ban the company from even operating in Arizona. It's an absolute necessity in Arizona, but for hundreds living at this Phoenix apartment complex near Indian School Road and Grand Avenue,
it's not cold.
Their air conditioning doesn't work.
It's very hot. When I say super hot, you're gonna sweat.
It's been like this since the start of June, with some apartments getting into triple-digit heat, leading to Attorney General Chris Mays filing this cease and desist against the apartment's parent company, Buenos Communities LLC, demanding they get the problem fixed by the end of July.
We need our freaking air back on.
While the complex brought in portable AC units and this temporary system, residents still say it didn't work.
It went back off again,
Forcing the state's top attorney to file this lawsuit against the company, writing the owners aren't complying with state laws, misleading renters, and refusing to fix issues that are putting people at serious risk of death. It's not just a lack of air conditioning that Mays is going after. She lists out several other problems that residents here are going through. Shattered windows covered by plywood, broken mailboxes, rampant bed bug infestations, and faulty plumbing that in some cases created severe flooding damage like this to apartments. It also claims tenants who complained about these issues, management threatened to evict them. Mays is demanding restitution for residents, civil penalties, and demanding the company not rent to anyone in the state again. Mays also said that Buenos Communities LLC has been hit with more than 100 code violations over the years, including lack of air conditioning. I did reach out to the company this afternoon for comment on this lawsuit, but I haven't heard back at this time. We're in Phoenix. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
All right, Chase, thanks. We want to give you an update on the last undecided primary race in the valley. Raquel Taran is now just 89 votes behind Yasamin Ansari. This would fall within the 0.5 percentage point threshold necessary to trigger an automatic recount. There are still about 5,000 ballots remaining, but no more ballot updates are expected through the weekend. We'll keep you updated.
New tonight, a Tempe police officer who was recently awarded for his efforts to curb drunk driving has been arrested for an alleged DUI. Tempe police say that early Wednesday morning, DPS alerted them about a DUI investigation involving Officer Zachary Hyde. Officials say that Hyde was immediately placed on administrative leave pending an internal investigation. Just over a month ago, Officer Hyde was one of 2 officers who received a Hero Award from Mothers Against Drunk Driving for his work in the community.
New at 10, Vets Helping Vets. This weekend, thousands of America's bravest are in the Valley, ready to help make it easier for fellow veterans to navigate the challenges of applying for disability benefits. 12 News journalist Jonathan McCall, he himself is a vet. He's live at the Phoenix Convention Center tonight with a look at the help that will be available this weekend. Jonathan?
Hey, Mark, you know what? The Disabled American Veterans Convention is underway here in downtown Phoenix at the Phoenix Convention Center. If you talk to any veteran, myself included, trying to get through the system of benefits and navigating it can often be troublesome and cumbersome. And here's why. Take a look at this. Right now, it's about 150 days on average for the just claims to get processed by veterans through the VA administration. But this weekend, there is some hope, as those veterans who do come here for that help can get those claims processed just a little bit faster.
Making it easier to navigate a sometimes difficult process.
DAV as an organization, we've been around for over 100 years.
Disabled American Veterans, or the DAV, makes it their mission to help veterans.
Some priority issues right now is mental health, of course, right? And specifically so, women veteran mental health.
Cody Van Boxel is the organization's executive director. He says the organization provides a number of resources to veterans, including information, medical care, job searches, transportation, and more. But most importantly, helping veterans get through filing disability claims.
If someone has filed a claim and they haven't used DAV or they haven't used a veteran service organization, that's the place to start.
The DAV making that process easier this weekend during its annual convention right here in Phoenix.
They can walk in that door, they will sit down with the DAV representative who'll help them file a claim for benefits.
Van Boxel says for the next 2 days during the convention, any veteran can file new claims, get information on existing claims, and get medical exams to file right on the spot. He says by working hand in hand with the VA on site, they'll be able to process claims quicker and get decisions even sooner.
We have VA representatives on spot that will work those claims. So some people could literally get a VA claim decided in days.
Veterans helping veterans.
What's special about DAV is those that are helping with the claim have been there, done that. They're all veterans themselves.
And here's what you need to know. If you are a veteran, any veteran in serving in the military can come down to the Phoenix Convention Center tomorrow and on Sunday from 9 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon to get those services, review those claims, talk to folks who handle that, process them to get all that information possible. We'll also put that information on our website at 12news.com. For now, we're live tonight in downtown Phoenix. Jonathan McCall, 12 News.
Jonathan, thanks. Well, after another day of Olympic action, let's give you a look at the medal count. Team USA is still on top with a total of 43 medals. China has the most golds right now with 13.
And as we get ready for a busy weekend of Olympic action, Tram Mai is continuing our coverage from Paris.
Tonight, she's looking ahead to the local athletes set to compete tomorrow.
Thanks, Mark and Caribe. As we reach almost the halfway point of the Paris Olympics, our Arizona athletes continue their quest for gold. Jade Carey has struck gold as part of the women's gymnastics team, but on Saturday, she goes for an individual medal in the vault competition. A couple of ASU swimmers will try for medals as Ilya Karun hits the pool in the men's 100-meter butterfly, and Taylor Ruck looks to qualify for the finals in the women's 50-meter freestyle. Both Sun Devils are representing Team Canada, and Katie and Book are back on the court, wrapping up pool play with men's basketball against Puerto Rico. And of course, I'll be here all weekend to follow our Arizona athletes as they go for gold. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Au revoir from Paris. Back to you.